Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. Look at great action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. You go to Lunatic, giving you all the action that you could ever ask for when it comes to graphic design for your next merch, or maybe you need a hero card made, something like that. He takes care of you out there, and we appreciate him and all he does. Appreciate everybody early jumping in the stream, giving us some love. Mr. Van Ness, Mr. Wayne, Mr. RB, and of course, let's go from Tyler Dudley out there. Let's have some fun tonight from Mike M. the Mueller man. He is out there ready to go. Of course, we a little highlight of his car while we were flying around, getting the old fake drone camera going. You know, all the things that we do. Drivers are out there qualifying right now, and it's going to be a blast. Big roll tide for Mr. Dudley out there, of course. As always, we appreciate everybody. I want to thank Chop for being on board with us here week after week for the last almost 4 years, 3-4 years. And it's been pretty awesome. It's been pretty stinking awesome. And just to see them grow and see everything that's been going on with them, I want to give them some love, give them some support. And I want you to make sure that you check out Chop by going to their Discord, joining in one of their series, and have some fun with them. Same concept that I could ask for, and a lot of appreciation to each and every single one of them, because let's face it, good leagues produce good racing are you know, they're the reason why iRacing continues to press on and press forward. So you can run your officials and you can do all that, but let's face it, a lot of drivers look forward to that night where they get to get out there with all of their buddies and do some league racing. And Chop is one of the best. We call some great racing across 3 different leagues, technically 4 different leagues, over the course of 7 days a week, and Chop is a big part of that. So I want to give them some love, some extra love, some support. They've kept us going for quite a while, and have given us the right business sense, and by racing with them, they've taught me to do a little bit more. So it's pretty cool. So that being said, Chopp'N It Up Xfinity Series. It is a Chopp'N It Up podcast. Is going to be the title sponsor of the Xfinity Series here for Chop Racing. You can check him out on Spotify. You can also check him out on YouTube. Dub Farms LLC is going to give us our pole sitter tonight. He is on Facebook, and you want to get a hold of him and book your long hauling with him. 2-mile length track here tonight. It's going to be Michigan International Speedway. Drivers going to run 88 laps total. They're going to be fast lap times, but the fall off on this racetrack can be huge. So we'll see how that'll fare out for every one of them. It's going to be good to see this big track. It is a bumpy track, but it is 5 and sometimes 6 lanes wide, depending on where the race line is being dictated. We'll see 3 and 4 wide. We'll see drivers fanning out into the corners. It's 5 lanes of traffic, but not impossible to see them all going. Stage lap is going to be a completion of lap 25. 4 sets of tires total, 100% fuel, no fast repair for the drivers here. 109 degrees, 109 on the track temperature right now, 74 degrees on the air temperature, 47% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 11-mile-an-hour wind. Man, all the good things. I love this series. I love iRacing in general. So yeah, making paint schemes for AMP Season 3 while watching Davis and Michael Bossert race. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Season 3 is going to be a ton of fun. I'm excited about that. I saw you guys finally posted the schedule after teasing everybody with it for a hot minute. That's another league that is actively recruiting, and it's going to be Season 3 is going to be absolutely insane, and I'm looking forward to it. That's for darn sure. All right, starting grid. It's going to look as such. Tyler Lemon's going to be your Dub Farm LLC pole sitter here at the number 23. Ed Perry's going to be your outside pole sitter. Brian Rayburn looking for a top 3 tonight, so he's got a best Kaylee. Kaylee finished 3rd in the Powder Puff Series today. We only had 5 drivers. He's got a lot more drivers to contend with, but I'd love to get a chance to talk to him up here as well. Connor Hayes is going to be your outside row number 2. Jonathan Casebeard, Mike Mueller going to be there row number 3. Church and Turner are going to be there row number 4. Jerry Culver, Mark Retchen in row number 5. Andrew Davis, Robert Dudley in row number 6. Row 7 will be Clint Hackett, Bosworth, and then we'll see Went and Poss, Sonny Poss out there. The young man, got to listen to him yesterday. Hopefully we'll see him do some massive things. David Akuta is going to be out there with Brad Dove. Jeff K. Coulter Jr. is going to be out there through row 10. Mr. Hammond, Mr. Duty, Mr. Donnell Williams, 23 drivers scheduled for the race. It's gonna be good. Oh. I'm excited. Actually, I think John's your race controller, so he might not be. His numbers out there as a well, it's a dangerous number. John has been under the weather, and he was working, I believe. So yeah, give John some extra thoughts tonight. Make sure that he's good to go. He is one of the league owners over here. We love to see it. I appreciate all the chats being out there, everybody. If you're watching and you're out there in chat, talk amongst each other, give each other some love, support. Remember, families like to watch this as well, but we do like to see what you guys have going on, and we want to hear it. We want you to cheer on your drivers. We want to hear you argue, or we want to see you argue, but we don't want to see you get into fisticuffs. There's a line, right? Yeah, that's what Rich Driver's on. Tell him we're better than the other. Mr. Butler, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you, sir. All right. Hey, Ron. Hola to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Oh, and if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It helps these drivers. It helps me. It helps the series. I've gone through our Facebook page. We were above 18,000 followers on Facebook. I went through my Facebook page. Let's go, Dev. Put that thing in victory lane. Love to see it. And because I did, I went through and I got rid of a bunch of bots and a bunch of things, like a bunch. So we went down to 17,800. I got rid of 200 people, or 200 fake people on our Facebook page. So over 200. And so we're like 17,800 now. So if your name is still there, if you're still watching on Facebook, thank you. Thank you for being real. All right, top 5 from last week. Get the EOL, and they will go to the tail end. Donnie's going to be out there in the old 82. I'm ready to go, man. I love the racing. Michigan's a good racetrack. It's going to drive like a super speedway and wear like 1.5 miles. But it's 2 miles in length. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's do it, folks. We're going. We're green. On board, Mike Mueller. Absolutely legendary. And Perry, your race leader, up 1. Mueller off 1. Clint Hackett's going to be up 7. Drivers rolling. Absolutely blast. I'm telling you. A good time. Roll Tide, as it would be. Good to see you all out there again. This is going to be an absolute legendary night. Hello, Michael's mom. I got a special sound for you. think that's it. I had to. Stacy's mom's got it going on. And so does Michael's mom. I hope you're doing well out there. Good to see you, dear. Connor Hazel's going to be out front. Ed Perry now in second. Connor had a great race this week, and he's been very, very, very comfortable on the racing surface again. We'd love to see it. He's the GeoMax driver on the old 2.7. Clint Hackett up on the outside lane. Mr. Dudley down to the bottom. Driver cams are up today. We'd love to see it. And there is our first of the driver cams, Mr. Robert Dudley rolling. That man is on a mission. He needs a win. Big down to the bottom. There's RB Turner. Oh, Andrew Davis having an issue. Caution will come out here for the first time. Davis, massive nose damage. Here's what happened. Oh, Churchy into the back of Ed Perry. Oh. Try to minimize that one. 33. Coming around. Ouch. Well, there's RB. Muscarella Motorsports on board. Going to give us our first caution of tonight. And then there's another guy. There's Clint. He's up to fifth here. Good day. Where's Laskowski? Where's Steven at? He had a miss today. Normally see him out here running, I think. That is the epitome of focus. 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 Yep. All the good things. And there is Mr. Dove. Off 3 from the start of the race. Ratch is taking it easy. He's just trying to have a good race. That's all he needs to do. Doesn't even need tires. Just going to come in. We're 6 laps into this one. First caution comes out. Churchy gets her to the back of the 35. And then 33 comes the bystander on that one. I thought you'd enjoy that. Molly Coulter's up 10 spots already. Yeah. Got to not burn off the tires, though. It's got to not burn off the tires. Ollie, how are you doing? Just to be out there. Budgie's out there. Everybody's out there having a good old-fashioned slugfest with, all of this stuff. So we appreciate you. All of the good things. I hope all of you are having a wonderful night. I really do. Check out Muscarella Motorsports. Thank you, dear. Feel better to John from Budgie. She says thank you as well. What's up, Brian? Fine. How you doing, sir? Oh, Brian out there. He had a fun race last night as well. Old 5-7. How are you doing tonight, my friend? Doing good. Some good-looking cars. Keep the chats flowing. Keep flowing around. Didn't know Connor was racing on this series. Let's go pro rev. Yeah, Connor's his I rating's below 2,400, so he qualifies for this one. There's a cap on the league. And then at a certain point, things happen. So Connor's running this one. He's running a lot with Chop Shop, and I like it. I like to see it. Michigan is catch fence country. We've seen a lot of drivers end up in there. Great. Just got the kiddo down now and watch some good racing. Love to see it. Love to see it. Last night was a good race. The night before was a good race. Dirt Series was fun. Sim 500 on Wednesday was fun. Tuesday was an epic race. Folks, if you did not go back and watch the replay on Tuesday of Tuesday's race, I encourage you to do so. 110% unequivocally, go watch the replay of Tuesday's race. Let's go, Church. Church just got involved in something. But, you know, he's going to be second on the outside lane. Don't be good. It's going to be Connor, Case Beer, Churchy, and then Ed Perry. Clint Hackett up inside the top 5 as well. Mueller's going to be up there as well. You didn't get to. I know you didn't, but it was such a last night. But yesterday, Tuesday was a great race. Unless that's what you meant by Tuesday. All right, we're going. We green again. It'll be 12 laps to go to the stage. There's the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Says hello. You missed a shift last night at Kansas. That's how I lost my first restart. I had a chance for my first official win years ago, and I missed a shift, and that's how I lost the race. Yep. Churchy going for the lead here. We'll have Case Beer on the outside lane. 5 ready to slide up. Not going to be able to be there. He's going to be all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. Connor Hazel slides down. Case Beer up and in. Outside lane will prevail here. Similar to what we saw out of Kansas last night. 5 slides up. 8 will be in the run. 5 out of the corner. Now, Church has a little bit of nose damage on the front of that car, but it shouldn't affect him too bad here, especially in the early going. He's going to run high. Dudley up forward. He does. Church was in the in an unfortunate set of circumstances last night. He was targeted on the racetrack, so we're gonna see if he can hold on to what he has. 49. He looks fine. He does. Oh, but until he's not. They hold on to it. They save it. Dudley, bottom side of the racetrack, holds on to it. Ouch. I don't know what happened. Let's watch this again. We'll speed it up real quick as these drivers are still going. Up out of the corner. A little wall tap. Oh, it slows him up, and 8 gets into him. Little racing deal. Great save by all the drivers, including Dudley. Casey with some nose damage now. Churchy has to go back to work. Ed Perry in second, trying to track down Connor Hazel, who's lights out right now. Full second on the field. Be 8 laps to go to the stage. 12 complete as they cross the line. 13 underway. Here comes Mark Wretched to the outside. And Coulter Jr. up 15. Tyler Lemon was your pole sitter. See Mueller up on the outside lane, 23. Trying to roll the bottom side. How about Ryan Wendt? Eagle on board. Going for it. The spinning budgie. Race of the week might have been the Powder Puff Series. You know, I won't disagree with you, Mr. Butler. I won't disagree with you. The race of the week could very well have been the Powder Puff race. It was a good race. Good people. Good kids. Wretched to Ed Perry. Coulter Jr. way up on the outside lane. Mark Wretched out of the corner. You see Ed Perry crossing back over. Coulter Jr. to the bottom side. will look for the run here and try to slide for the exchange. Brad Dove is up to 17th here. Gaming got a little bit of fuel, so just a little bit of a change. Connor Hazel leads by 1.1 onto the front straightaway. 31 clears Retchen. Retchen will be able to slide up here. We'll see if Coulter will be able to drop into the corner here and try to push forward. Tyler Lemon trying to get some stage points. Dudley rebounding as well. Dudley trying to maximize where he can go here. Mike Mueller just ahead. Everybody being calm. Here's Bosworth looking to the inside on Church. Church runs that very fifth seam up there down into the fourth lane. We'll have a 32. Ooh, crosses over. That was touchy. Bosworth stays into the back bumper to the 5. That was close. Devin Acuna to the 43 as Jeff K to the inside. Good battle here. Brock Duty into 9. Roll it out. Tyler Lemon sees Clint Hackett up on the outside lane. Ryan went into the wall. Tyler Lemon into the wall. They all hold on to it. RB Turner trying to duck, dodge, dive, dodge ball. That wall just jets you up. Half second to gap now. 16 laps to go. Out of the corner, Connor Hazel trying to make something happen. There's Ed Perry on the bottom. Clears Coulter Jr. back to the inside. Looks to the inside. Not going to be able to do that. Currently Dudley up 7. Trying to work his way forward. Coulter Jr. up 16 is your hard charger right now. Connor Hazel drops to the bottom side of the racetrack, but Mark Retchen up out of the corner. Going to get free. Mark holds on to it, though. Little breathing room here with 4 laps to go to the stage. 17 being completed. Again, the completion of lap 20 is when they do throw that caution flag. And right now, Connor Hazel trying to hold on to everything he's got. Connor up and out of the corner. Mark Retchen with a big head of steam here. 4/10 of a second difference here. Was able to extend Michigan, a big racetrack. 3 to go to the stage. Anthony, let's go. You're still amped for Landon's excitement. I don't know if you won or not. Oh, that was awesome. Mark with some dirty air gets a little free out of the corner. Connor trying to run a natural. Oh, the 100 goes around. Caution will come out. Stage will go to Connor Hazel. Mike Mueller. Up out of the corner. Little free. Oh, just a little wiggle. Locks it up. Little nose damage. Same spot for him as Andrew Davis. And Davis still on pit road getting that thing worked on. How about it? Connor Hazel gets the stage win here as Mark Retchen will be second. Ed Perry third. Coulter Jr. fourth. Dudley will be fifth. Clint Hackett, RB Turner, Ryan Wendt, Tyler Lemon, Michael Bosworth, your top 10. Dang it, Mike. That car is got some damage. He just got a little bit free. That's all that happened. Mr. Davis leaving pit road. He sees everybody come to pit road right now. He might be able to get a free pass. He got basically 10 laps of damage fixed. So Sherry giving some love to her nephew. Landon and Hudson did a great job working together. They were trying to teach Hudson how to draft. I said it early. I said, hey, everybody needs to, if they wanted to catch the group, they needed to work together. And they kept running side by side. And I was like, eventually, that's it. The dads will get in there. Tyler Lemon coming to pit road. Case Beer's going to be there as well. Connor Hazel stays out. Mark Retchen stays out. So a lot of drivers staying out here. Too early to come in to take tires and fuel. So we'll see who does. Some drivers are going to be able to get out there and run a long time. If they get tires and fuel here, Churchy Checking on the car. He's got some left rear damage on that car. Ryan Rayburn on pit road. I do believe he might be just getting the extra done. Tyler Lemon getting the rest of his damage taken care of. Case Beer, same concept. Case Beer looks fine. Ryan Wentz coming off pit road. He had some left side damage, so he's going to get all that locked in. Sonny Poss on pit road as well. We'll see how it works out. Drivers coming around 3 and 4 right now. Love to see it. Love to see it. And Anthony says that he was doing the same thing on this side. Hey, all the good things. Budgie says the kids improve every week. I agree. And they seem like they truly do enjoy it. Yeah, I got loose on you. Lost it. Hey, it happens, man. Go get you a win, Clint. I like to see it. Joe out there getting Clint some love. It's all the entertainment. Folks, I see all you watching out there. Make sure you reach up at that like button for me. Support the stream. Support us. Support the platform. Support racers in general. Support gaming in general as well. At least you're in the play. Yes. Yep. I haven't even talked about points yet. I don't even think I even got the points downloaded. I had so much going on. We'll talk about that here in a second. You know. Bam. 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 All right. Michigan throwing down. We are throwing together a watch party live at Kansas Speedway on September 29th of 2025. So if you want a chance to meet myself and go out there and watch what I think is going to be a good playoff race, it's a chance. 27. They go. Everybody gets free. You see all the nose wiggles. Mark Rutchin try to battle to the inside. Connor Hazel, the Pro Rev Esports team, rolling down to the corner. Oh, baby. Connor gets out of the throttle. Mark was there. Up, out, on to the back straightaway. Connor trying to have a head of steam. Mark is clear. Can slide up if he wants to. We'll see if Connor gets the run here. Oh, caution will come back out. Mark Retchin, the race leader. Osbert, Brad Dove involved. Oh, Bosworth enter the 41 of Jeff K. Oh, no. Dove nose damage. That inside wall is where everybody soaks up to. Just out of turn 2. Again on with Bosworth here. Quarter speed this one. 41's going to get it's going to get tight there. But Bosworth, you see him hold his lane. Jeff comes down. Yeah, Bosworth comes down just a little bit right there. And then, bam. Just a touch. Just a touch. And then Dove gets... Man. And there's a wall. Bam. Settle in, save tires, says Anthony. He was just about to say settle in, save tires. Yeah, it's kind of much what you have to do, but, you know, the rest of the field's coming out. Churchy's going to be your race leader. Tyler Lemon coming back to pit road. No doubt might see a little extra. How about Rayburn? Do the same thing. So Church is going to be your race leader here. Mr. Davis will be your lucky dog. Mr. Mueller is back out. Mike, you're out of the race. He's out of the race. Hang it. Budgie just gifted a 2-1 sub to Mr. Aaron. That's Aaron Ryan. We'll see him tomorrow. She has gifted 107 subs in total. There's Dove.
Emotional damage.
Oh, Dove, don't quit. Don't quit. Actually, how much damage did you have? You had. Oh, you're smoking. You have terminal damage. I do want to look at that from your cockpit point of view, though, because at speed, that's so rough. I'll take the emotional damage off next time, brother. Much love to you, Dove. Much love to you. Here's when the caution came out. Ooh, right in front of you. You're right there. Couldn't clear. Just drifts down in front of you. You tried to give enough room. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Owie. All right, it'll be Church, Rayburn, Russian, Perry. Jonathan Casebeer, 11 seconds on his. Oh, there's the 2319.
We have a 2319.
Yep.
Here I am, brain the size of a planet, and they ask me to take you up to the bridge. Call that job satisfaction, because I don't.
Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for Dove. Just wrong place, wrong time. I hate it. I hate it for anybody. Selling it all now? Don't sell it. Don't sell it. It's why you get out. You'll race with me tomorrow, and I'll get wrecked, or I'll do the wrecking. And you can just point your finger at me. You know what I mean? Dudley back on pit road's got some damage. Man, oh man. Sherry, give him some love. Oh, I was going to talk about playoff points. There they are. Kevin Winker leads 4 wins. Dudley has a win. Tyler Lemon has 2 wins. RB looking for his first win. Jerry has a win. Casebeer has a win. And Perry has 2 wins. Ryan Went has a win as well. Right now, Mueller, you're sitting in 14th. Got to have those good days. I like it. Tony Sanders would be that last driver on the cutoff if they didn't do it. So we're back at it. We're green. Let's do the thing. There goes Michigan. Church to Wretched. Casebeer on the bottom. Rayburn in tow. You'll take Doug set up for races, Tyler. Don't sell it. Wretched, your race leader. Church in second. Casebeer's going to be in third. Connor Hazel in fourth. Ed Perry will be in fifth. Oh, Rayburn's got to go on save mode right now. 27 of Connor Hazel, very bottom side of the racetrack. It's fast early. Definitely have to get into that tire save mode at some point. 4 laps separate the tire strategy here. That's not that much at all. Mark Russian way out there, though. 0.8 of a second lead now. 0.9 as Connor Hazel gets around Jonathan Casebeer. Brian Rayburn. We'll see RB Turner pass on the bottom side. Coulter Jr. going to work his way back forward. Jerry Culver in the middle of the mix. Wow. Let's go, Culver. His best lap of 40.795, just right of 41.748. It's a tricky track. We have 60 laps to go in this one. They'll have to come to pit road at least one more time. But there's a lot side by side for Culver and Brock Duty. Mark Retchen leads a 1.1 second gap over Connor Hazel. Michael's mom says, here comes Coulter. Brock Duty in tow. Coulter there to the back bumper to the 28. This racetrack suits the draft package that Coulter likes to run. It's got to be manageable on the wall. He'll be there to side draft. The downforce of this car is absolutely insane. And he's running my logo again. God, I'm pretty stinking. I like my logo. A lot of people like that version of my logo better. And those who don't know, our parent company is Signature Media. It says the regular guys matter. And I mean that by everybody. And the reason why I mean that is because the regular folks will make this world go round. Your small businesses, your truck drivers, your custodians, your food service. Jess and I were in the food service industry for many years. And I will tell you that there's nothing more impressive than watching a single mom or a couple factory workers as well. You feel like you live paycheck to paycheck, but in all reality, you're doing what you can to provide for your family, and that's as important as they get. Church into the wall back here. RB gives him a little extra on the corner exit. Construction workers, factory workers, firefighters, EMS. When they started talking about essential jobs, there's I think that every job is important, but I do think that this world does not exist without blue collar workers. White collar may finance the blue collar, but the blue collar makes the white collar look good. Yeah, that's how I put it. One of these days, we'll have to get to know what drivers are doing. What people do for a living. We talk about sim racing so much, it's insane. Coulter Jr. up on the outside. Churchy trying to slide the corner. Going to see the 30. Oh, gets tight there. 31 back to the outside. They come around to the back straightaway. Coulter trying to stay out of the wall there. 3 wide as it would be. RB Turner on the bottom side. This is a tough place to be if you're Church and Coulter. RB Turner cannot throttle up fast enough here out of the corner. Coulter will clear the 5. And Clint Hackett now in tow. Folks, tell me what you do out there. I want to know what you do. Who else I want to give a shout out to? Those stay-at-home moms and those stay-at-home dads. Big shout out. Brock Duty up 12. Coulter Jr. up to 5th now as Mark Retchen leads by 1.5. Connor Hazel on that save mode we talked about earlier. Ed Perry's going to be off 1 as well. Jonathan Casebeer in tow. Coulter Jr. doing a great job. Bosworth coming off pit lane. It's going to be behind Jeff K. Bosworth, 9 minutes of repairs. Jeff K, when he came to pit road, 130. Now has still some nose damage on that car. Like he is going to head down pit lane right here. He's got a right front down. Yeah, he's coming down pit lane. That right side is got some issues. Yeah, that tow link is about as broken as you could ask for. All right, Wretched. Well, let's see. People are telling me what they got going on. Tyler says was a truck driver for 5 years, 4 over the road, 1 local. I like it. My hat's off too. Mr. Dove is a truck driver and a farmer. Love it. Now in the 6-month hiring process for your city PD job. Love it. Even better. Even more. Bosford had just come off pit road. He's going to be 10 laps down. Davis is 11 laps down. Still opportunity for another position. Jeff K looks to be out of the race, and that's unfortunate. Church, you covered a pit road. Well, good luck in the process to become a police officer. Good luck. We need more people. Jess is a factory worker. She works for a company that builds machines that make and assemble different types of chipsets and stuff like that. Basically, she has this cool thing. She has a cool job. She has a pretty cool job. She's a factory worker. Oh, we love it. I've had a myriad of jobs. Michael is a factory worker. Awesome. Love it. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do. Connor Hazel sees Ed Perry up on the outside. I'm sorry, Ed Perry on the inside. Connor able to battle back here. A little battle here for second. As Mark Wretched is sliding backwards just a little bit. Joe says truck driver for 12 years for a paving company in Central Virginia. See? He literally helps build the roads that get people to work. That's an essential job, in my opinion. Much love, Joe. Much love. Mr. Van Ness, let's see. You both built boats for Chris Craft, Wellcraft, and Dodzy Boats in Florida. You're retired now, and the wife still works. That's awesome. You know, we know a lot about the Wellcraft and the Chris Crafts around this neck of the woods over here at the Lake of the Ozarks. You know, our family for the longest time had an 89 Wellcraft. It was a 34-footer. Church jumped to pit road. What happened to Church? When he came to pit lane, his car must just be tore up. Mr. Van Nest, you're still a legend. Yeah, we love Chris Craft boats. One of my favorite jobs that I had at the lake. We opened a bar called Tucker Shuckers. And they have a Chris Craft that is it's an old the old wooden Chris Craft above the upstairs balcony. It's pretty amazing. Love it. We love Chris Crafts. Well, crafts are awesome. 34-footer, not a I don't know what I said. 34-foot well craft is what it was. Michael's mom is retired retail manager and retired computer repair and graphic design full-time grandmother. Love it. Sherry is during the day an emergency room RN supervisor, and by night Knoxville Raceway safety crew manager and RN EMT firefighter. Sherry, much love to you, my dear. Thank you very much for doing what you do. There's somebody you can thank, not just because of racing. But there's somebody you can thank for being one of those cool people that are first responders out there and give us a reason that we're able to wake up. How about Connor Hazel? He is tracking down these drivers. Continue to tell me what you do, folks. I want to know. Yes, Jess used to build boat lifts and dock boats as well. Budgie did factory work now. She mods several streams, including this one, and she's an amazing woman. Make sure you show your support. They all matter. Continue to tell me what you do. I will tell you all what I did up until here recently, and I still do quite a bit. But I'll go last. I want you all to go first because you're more important. Connor Hazel side by side with Mark Retchen. Ed Perry in tow. Connor crosses over, able to clear. And a good look right now as the battle for the lead heats back up. Bosworth just ahead. Bosworth able to run the outside lane. Mark Retchen, Connor Hazel. Connor Hazel did a lot of saving here, but he switched lanes up to the outside lane. Connor's going to be able to drive back. He'll lead this lap, and he'll do so by just a nose there. Sherry Church is awesome. That's Churchy's mom and Ryan's aunt. And she has a cool freaking job. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Case Beard, RB Turner, they've caught back up. Clint Hackett up 7. Coulter Jr. up 13. Coulter working hard for his money. Brian Rayburn off 5 from the start of the race, but he's got a good-looking car moving forward. Rayburn having a wonderful run right now. We'll see if we can get inside the top 3. Jerry Culver started 9th. That's exactly where he's at. Your pole sitter, Tyler Lemon, working. Brandy says, what are we telling? Brandy, we are telling what we do for a living. And what we have, basically what we have or what we do for a living. Yeah, some people are retired out here. Hats off and salute to Sherry. Much respect. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Y'all show each other some love. Everybody's job is important. Our EMTs and first responders, they get an extra punch. Truck drivers get an extra bit of love from me as well. Our farmers, a lot of love from me as well. Mark Retchen dropping back to 3rd here, up 7. And enter the wall. Hold on to it, Mark. RB Turner trying to get to the inside of the 8. They'll both have a run on Mark Retchen here. So the way we say salute in most cases, 07. Literally 07. At Sherry Church. Brandy says, ABA therapist, behavioral therapy, mostly support children with autism and hope someday to open your own school. That is awesome. See? A teacher, another essential job. Truck drivers, essential job. Fast food workers, essential job. Nurses, doctors, EMT, firefighters. Programmers. We have graphic designers out there. We've got retired people. You're all essential. You're all amazing. Bosworth pulling the 27 around. Connor Hazel out front. Ed Perry in 2nd. And RB Turner in 3rd. Coulter Jr. coming to pit lane. A lot of drivers come to pit lane early here. Trying to make it to the end. 40 laps to go. Lemon on, Davis on. There's some changing happening here. Jess says there are not many jobs that I have that I've done that she didn't like. She loves manual labor. She does. She's the type of person if she can get her. Thank you, Aaron, for the posture check. I sit right up. Thank you, sir. Budgie, I still need your VOD. Dove, if you're out there watching still, I need your VOD. I got 2 VOD reviews to do. Right now we have 12 drivers on the lead lap. Dudley started 12th. That's where he is at. Ryan Wendt is up 4. Sonny Boss up 6. Brock Duty up 13. He would be the biggest mover of the race. Coulter Jr. able to get himself back out there. He's going to have a little bit newer tires. Going to have the fuel to do it. We're going to be 38 laps to go this time by. All the good things. Yeah, folks, continue to tell us what you did or what you do for a living. Ryan, how you doing? Getting some love. Thank you for the love, folks. There are live reactions on YouTube as well. You guys can see those things. It's a little click of the button. Appreciate that. Budgies, my favorite job was woodworking, making grips for Ruger, HGs, and custom grips. That is awesome. Jess says that would be fun. Yeah, that's right on her. That's right on her. Thank you for the love out there, folks. Thank you for the live reactions. I appreciate that very much. Ryan Rayburn coming to pit road. Jerry Culver into pit road as well. So a little bit earlier take. This is going to force some hands here. Ed Perry trying to close in that 1.1 second deficit here. Connor Hazel saved a lot behind Bosworth. And now we'll see Mark Retchen just ahead, who just came to pit road on 46. 23 lap difference on tires is a massive difference, but you got to make it happen. Culver into pit lane. So is Rayburn. The old Gravedigger coming around. So, yeah. Love y'all. So, when I left the Army, where I was a telecommunications programmer in the Army, as Ed Perry comes to pit road, Connor Hayes is still out there. I took and did a couple of jobs. I was a programmer for 3D Systems, which manufactures 3D printers. And then I went from there to got my second degree in culinary and nutrition. I worked for a hospital for a little bit, but got tired of telling people that they were big people and not being able to do something about it. So I became a chef. I got my degree at the University of North Carolina in nutrition, and then went to the North Carolina School of Fine Arts, and I was a chef for many years. And then one day I decided I was done working for the man and opened my own photography studio because I have 2 degrees, and my other degree is master's in videography photography. So went for a couple of radio stations, opened our studio up in 2018. Haven't looked back, and currently during the winter here, when we're not doing photography or graphic design or t-shirt printing or anything like that, or marketing or radio commercials or whatever you can put your hands off to, and not calling iRacing, of course. I'm actually helping my stepdad doing construction. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. I help my stepdad do some construction now. Which I enjoy because it just makes me feel like I'm contributing in a different way. You know, it's kind of cool. So, we love it. So, yeah, when it comes to cooking, I know a lot about it. And Jess, that's the only reason she keeps me around. Thank you. Yep, it was an honor. The Army paid for my degree, so I'm good with it. Connor Hazel still leads. Clint Hackett is still out there. Brock Duty, Sonny Poss, Robert Dudley. All these drivers still need to come to pit road. Ryan went into pit road. Jonathan Casebeer is in his pit stall right now. Mark Wretched is working on getting himself a little bit closer to Connor Hazel here, and all the good things. So, you know. Love to see it. Yes, she doesn't want to starve. I actually have a cookbook that she's getting whenever. Say the inevitable happens tomorrow, folks, right? Clint Hackett coming to pit road. Connor's still out there. Say the inevitable happens tomorrow. Unfortunately, right? She has a cookbook that I've been working on putting together with all her favorite recipes that will go to her so that way she can cook all her favorite meals herself. That's literally my parting gift to my missus. Clint Hackett coming to pit road. So is Brock Duty. They hit their pit boxes. Sonny Poss in second. Dudley's going to be in third. Reshin's going to be in fourth. Ed Perry in fifth. 5.5 back. Anthony says, stay out as long as possible to Connor. He's got a 19.7 second deficit here. And right now he's got about, he's got 5 drivers. 5 drivers on the lead lap with him. 2 of those drivers on newer tires. The advantage on tires, only about a second a lap. But he's got to come in now. He's going to wiggle down. Sonny Poss on the back straightaway sees Dudley. So Connor will see a lot of drivers coming around him here. Budgie says she does all the cooking in her house. Hubby might make soup if she gets sick. Sonny will be a race leader here. Sonny's going to get that lap led. There it is. Dudley just behind him. Mark Reshin trying to cycle out. Connor Hazel getting tires and fuel, trying to leave pit road. He's got a comfortable car right now. Dudley to the inside. Onto the back straightaway. We believe Sonny might be committing to pit road here. We'll see. So Connor Hazel leaving pit road is going to see Mark Retchen with a good advantage. Ed Perry's going to take over that next spot. Connor Hazel up to speed. We'll see RB Turner coming around 1 and 2. Coulter Jr. up on the outside lane. 5 lap difference on tires between those drivers. So RB able to make it happen. But there's Connor Hazel. Did a great job here. 13:31 on the iRating. Dudley trying to make the pass on the outside on the 44. Same concept for Dudley. Connor Hazel, 21.5 seconds. Now trying to work his way forward. Dudley, Sonny Poss. We'll see Brock Duty closing in on them. 55. Is when Brock Duty came into the pit road. 24 and 23 for Dudley and Sonny Poss. Sonny coming to pit road. 10:47 on the iRating. Dudley, the 23:42. Try to make it happen. So, yes, now you know what I do, or what I've done, or what I do now. Anthony says your bet is he wins by 6 seconds if it goes green. It's possible. We never know until we know. So, yeah. Jess and I, for a little while there, we were doing some IRL streams where we would, we'd put ourselves in a, and we'd do a little bit of cooking. I'd like to do more of that. I think that would be a good thing to, a good segment. Mark Retchen just ahead. Ed Perry able to leapfrog Connor Hazel here, but Connor has 6 lap fresher tires than Ed Perry. Ed Perry has 5 lap fresher tires than Mark Retchen. And Robert Dudley, 15.5 seconds, still seeing Brock Duty get around him. Sonny Poss coming off pit road is only going to be 1 lap down. Bosworth is 10 laps down. Davis, 11 laps down. Churchy, I think Church is back onto the racetrack. He is. There he is. He's 19 laps down. He might have just had to get the car fixed. He spent 13 minutes on pit road. Those things will drive like garbage if it doesn't happen. So, Budgie says, there is Dudley coming to pit road. You liked when Jess and I did that? Absolutely. She makes the best. There's this. What is that country song, babe? I can't even remember what it is. It's called. It's "Woman Like You." That's what it's called. Basically, this guy asks his wife asks him why he's living, and she said, "There's Connor to the inside here. Let me scratch that. Let's go to the racing." RB Turner back here with this group. He's gotten around, trying to make it happen. Case rolling Culver back to pit road. Connor Hazel slides to the lead. He passes both drivers. And one corner, one fail swoop. Here's what happened. Connor Hazel gets around Ed Perry on the back straightaway. And then just like this, makes the pass, and that's how he takes over the lead, and that's where we caught up with him. And now, half a second the gap between he and Ed Perry. RB Turner closing back in, or trying to close back in, 5.3. Mark Retchen, 1.2. Try to rip the wall here just a little bit. Jonathan Casebeer going to sit in fifth, right behind RB Turner, 4/10 of a second difference here. These drivers came in 2 laps apart. Coulter Jr. up 13 and 7th. As the 33 going around, it's Andrew Davis. Davis still cooking. Admin box presents 25 laps to go. Our 25 lap to go segment. It is awesome. All right, you two, you got a poll. Osford coming to pit road. It's the easiest poll to ever ask. And I have to. I've gotten to know you folks. Now I get to know you even better. Does pineapple belong on pizza? We'll ask Twitch a different poll. I love Jess's fried chicken. I absolutely love it. Her fried chicken is... She makes a gluten-free fried chicken for me. And I absolutely love it. So, you know, anytime I want fried chicken, she's usually there. RB to Case Beer. Case Beer right on the outside lane. RB is going to be clear. Case Beer might have a run here to the back of the O2. The one thing I haven't been showing is the follow cam. Just at the speeds that they get into the corner. RB trying to deliver a defense here. Case Beer should be able to clear. Might be able to slide up here. RB, a little wiggle out of that car. Just as the nose turns around. Tyler says need a caution. Well, he's got 22 laps. He can make up a ton of ground here. He's running almost a second faster than Connor. Currently has 26 and a half seconds. But I mean, the field is spread out enough here that this thing in most cases should just run green. So, man, Tyler Lemon out of the race. Is damaged too much for the car. James, thank you for the like. What's up, Gresham? James Gresham out there. How you doing? So far, the poll is 80% to 20% no on YouTube. Jess likes pineapple on pizza. I got to give her some love, right? Which means Jess probably voted yes. I don't know. If you like it. All right. Let's throw this thing out exciting. See where the drivers are running and see what's going on with that. Here's Churchy. He's got the 22 of Ryan Went there as well. Ryan sits in 7th. He's up 8 spots. Coulter Jr. again up 12. Just keeping the car honest right now. That's really all you have. Ryan trying to keep himself out of trouble and just have a solid finish and have a solid night. There it is. There's more votes on the pineapple on pizza. Yes, she did. Here's 2. I got 2 more yeses. It's closer. 57-43. Bosworth, Dacuna, Flint Hackett. Good little 3-pack here. We'll give the. I'm gonna take a hydrate break. We'll give the poll a little bit of time between then and now, and the time I get back and we'll see. I had to do the poll again. I wanted to see if people's minds have changed in our community. I'll be right back. .33 of Davis back to the inside. And there it is, 50-50. I like, we'll go 50-50. We got 50-50 yes and no. Churchy a little bit into the walls there as drivers go to work. We are getting down to the wire here. Connor Hazel, 5.6 seconds. Over Ed Perry, Case Beer in third. RB Turner in fourth. But don't look now. Dudley is catching a little fire here at the end of this race. Finds himself inside the top 10. Coulter Jr. is going to be in ninth. Kevin Winker was one of the drivers that I saw there. Mr. Van Ness says no. It does not. Hydrate never had pineapple on pizza, so I'm asking Twitch. Yeah. I mean, I've had it on pizza. I'm not a fan of pineapple on pizza, but that's just personal preference. You know what I mean? So, and that's okay. You know, we either we like it or we don't like it. You know, it's neither here nor there. Some people say that even truffle oil doesn't belong on pizza, but I would disagree. So yeah, all the good things. We're 11 laps to go this time by Connor Hazel out front. All right, Connor Hazel, 6 seconds. I think Anthony was right. I think he was right. Here's your big Q&A. You get an opportunity for the next 10 laps to ask me a question about streaming. Jonathan Casebear up 2. RV Turner again. Coulter Jr. still up 11 spots. Brock Duty 2 back. Hard charger would be Coulter Jr. Michael's mom says, I don't like fruit on pizza either. Yeah. Hey, Budgie, I got Farming Sim the 25 so we can play and stream when I have time. Yep, she wants to play a little FS 25. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be a good time. Oh, dang it. I wish we could do Q&As on Twitch. I was trying to do the same. I was trying to do it on both, but it didn't work. Rutchin sees Rayburn going places. Rayburn up to 5th here. Rutchin dropping back in at a 46. Trying to catch up. Has 9 laps to gain 3 seconds here. Put a poll up, can stream together, manage prediction. You know. But Rayburn and Davis trying to get another spot as Bosworth just ahead. Connor Hazel, 6.6 seconds over Ed Perry in second. Connor has really turned it on here late in the race. Folks, reach up, hit that like button for me for the stream, for the purpose of all the cool things that you all of you folks are doing, especially if you're out there watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook. If you're out there on Twitch, just give us some love, give some support. Throw a chat out there. Ask Budgie a question as well. Ask Budgie what it's like to mod for some great people. Jerry Culver jumping to pit road late in this race. I think might have just found the end of it. Might not have seen a good situation coming of it. All of the good things. Devin Acuna getting around Clint Hackett. Clint Hackett up and rolling. Sherry, thank you for the like on Facebook, dear. I hope you are absolutely enjoying your day. Coulter Jr. still trying to work forward. Brock Duty will now take over the biggest move of the race. 6 laps to go. Coulter onto the front straightaway, trying to hold on to what he has. Joe, Random Games, are we able to get some in-car cameras? The in-car cameras, you're talking about the driver cams. The only in-cars that we get are right here. The best part of driver cams are, but that's not about streaming. That's literally just about the camera choice. Five to go. RB Turner sits in 4th. Trying to track down Casebeer, but Casebeer 2.5 ahead. Clint Hackett again. Up 3. Driver cams are always a part of our stream. We like to see it. I like to see the drivers put them on, and we appreciate them very much. Get a little autofocus going on with that camera. Would like to see it. Like to see it. Thank you for the question, though. No judgment, no questions ever wrong. But as far as in-car cameras, that's really not the greatest view for these drivers as far as the wheel is thrown. Best view is almost outside the track. I do wish that we had more. Let's go, Ray. Get that top three from Kaylee out there. Tyler, giving us a like on Facebook as well. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I tell you what, caution comes out. Dudley, I believe. Oh no. Dudley into the wall. Caution comes out. So Connor Hazel had a 9-second lead. And all that comes down to this. The biggest question here is, man, oh man, do you come in for tires? They've got another set. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. Sonny Poss, last driver on the lead lap. Jerry Culver out of the race. Bosworth's going to be out there, so he'll get the free pass. He'll be your lucky dog. Oh, goodness. Oof. Yeah. Does anybody try right sides? Nah, you need them all. You need them all. You need them all. Man. Can Connor get into his pit box quick enough here and get out of his pit box? I mean, you don't really need fuel. You just need tires. Can Connor get in and out of pit road fast enough here without speeding? So Connor does. It'll be Ed Perry, Jonathan Casebeer, Mark Retchen, Brian Rayburn, your top 5 off pit road. Connor Hazel leads the stretch out here and will need the best laps. Sherry says, beautiful day here preparing for our race season, training to improve constantly to the best for your drivers and fans. Thank you for all that I do for iRacing. Absolutely. Thank you for what you do for dirt racing because, you're a legend. You're a legend, Sherry. Thank you very much. Knoxville is such a great track. Thank you for what you do to help keep drivers safe. And then on top of all of that, I mean, just being a nurse. 33 coming to pit road. Andrew Davis did not take the free pass on that one, so he'll come to pit road and try to do something out of this. Kaylee, thank you. Jess out there, we appreciate all of that. Man, oh man. If you're out there watching on Twitch, when the timer gets close, I know there's some incoming ads about to happen on Twitch. I'm going to pause them until we get through this one, because this will be a natural green-white checkered. We're going to go back to green flag racing on lap 89. Unless Budgie, I think Budgie, you can snooze the. Can you snooze the ads? I think you can. I'm okay with it. Tyler, thank you very much for the like. Connor Hazel, Ed Perry, Mark Retchen, Jonathan Casebeer, Ryan Wendt, Brian Rayburn, Dudley Taylor of the field here. Sonny Poss coming off pit road as well. Bosworth is going to be back out there running. He is 11 laps down. Culver out of the race. So that will be at least one more spot for Bosworth to be able to gain. Holy cow. Thank you, dear. All right, we're ready. I'm ready. Let's do it to it. 27. As the choice. Green flag. Connor Hazel. Ready to go. Full send. Needs 2 qualifying laps. Mark Retchen. Door to door with the 35. Connor up out of the corner. 25 into the wall. Caution comes back out. Robert Church. Devin Acuna. So Connor Hazel will have to do it again. Oh, a pile up. Brock Duty. Church. Church nowhere to go, looks like. Oh, the 43 out of the throttle a little bit there just to turn into the corner. Brock Duty gets into the back of him. Just out of the throttle to turn into the corner. That takes out Church with him. Man. So Connor Hazel, your race leader. We get another caution out of this one. Let's go from the Budgie Bird. We'll let the ads go. No, we won't. Bring Jess and head to Knoxville. We'd love to host. I would love to be up there. I think Jess would love to go to Knoxville. And we'll take everybody. You guys come down here to the Diamond Dirt Track. Love to have everybody down here for that track as well. But yeah, we'd love to come to Knoxville. I'd love to be up at Knoxville. Get ourselves out there for some of the awesome racing that goes on at that racetrack. It's an icon in the racing industry. Thank you, Budgie, for the fantastic clip. I appreciate you. Look, coming around is going to be Andrew Davis. Bosworth is back here. Did Bosworth get involved in that? Oh, no. Oh, he had some contact with a 49 there at the time of the caution. So he lost the lucky dog. So Andrew Davis will get one of his back. And that'll put Davis ahead of Culver. Churchy coming back around. He's got some nose damage. Ouch. I like it. How far is that from Bristol? Knoxville's. Hold on. Is Knoxville? Sorry, Knoxville's in Iowa. That's closer. It's about as far from Bristol as we are. Knoxville Speedway's in Iowa, babe. Knoxville Nationals is it's home to the Knoxville Nationals. It's an iconic, very iconic racetrack, dirt track. It's where World of Outlaws runs. The high limit races run there. Just a great time. August 6th through the 9th is when the 64th NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's will take place. That'll be the 6th to the 9th with a four-day ticket packages. They've been on sale since December 1st, 2024. We have the Lucas Oil Late Model Nationals September 18th through the 20th as well. 360 Knoxville Nationals. They are going to be, those are going to be, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see. So, yeah. You didn't say, no. Didn't have to. It's Knoxville. I know the track. Thank you, folks, for all the likes out there on YouTube. Thank you for all the likes and support on Facebook. Thank you to everybody out there watching on Twitch. We got about 40 seconds before that the ad break goes away, and we'll be back to racing here very shortly. So make sure that you stick around. It's a good chance for you to use those Bezos bucks out there. 5 cautions in the race, all for incident. 1 to tie up the stage. Connor Hazel got the win on the stage. We'll see green flag for the 27. 2 to go. 27 again needs fast laps. Ed Perry trying to work around. Ed Perry down to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to drive all the way down. Mark Retchen trying to clear Jonathan Casebeer. 35 trying to clear out. Down to the back straightaway, Connor Hazel. Needs to run qualifying laps. Mark Retchen back to the inside. New tires, throttle up, 24 to clear. Is going to be able to do so. 8 to the back bumper, 35 of Ed Perry in tow. Connor Hazel comes around, white flag waves, final lap. All the racing can happen behind him. He just needs to look ahead. Ed Perry ripping the high side up into the wall. Trying to get more out of the car than what he can. Jonathan Casebeer clears for second. Mark Retchen. There goes Ryan Wentz. 35, Retchen into the wall. 35 to the bottom side. Coulter Jr. up in. 02 of RB Turner down to the bottom side. Ed Perry, Ryan Wentz. Ryan Wentz, middle part of the lane. 31 to the outside. Connor Hazel coming around. He's out of gas. Connor's out of gas. Casebeer's going to win. Ed Perry's going to be second. Brian Rayburn third. Coulter Jr., Clint Hackett. Connor Hazel with a 6-second lead runs out of gas. So Casebeer gets handed a race. Wow. Connor Hazel, the car to beat, runs out of gas. Getting shoved down to the back straightaway by the 32 of Bosford. There's some sportsmanship for you right there. Man, oh man, oh man. The caution does not come out. This guy wins this race. The extra laps not doing him any good. Man, oh man. Here's your race results. Jonathan Casebeer is going to finish as your winner. Ed Perry second, Brian Rayburn third, Coulter Jr. fourth, Clint Hackett fifth, Dudley, Mark Retchen, Sonny Paz, Connor Hazel, Ryan Wentz. A lot of kerfuffle there at the end. And then RB Turner will finish in 11th on the lead lap. Devin Akuta is going to be the first driver off the lead lap in 12th. Rock Duty in 13th. Andrew Davis in 14th. Gets around Bosworth there in 15th. Jerry Culver in 16th. Church in 17th. Tyler Lemon in 18th. Jeff K, Brad Dobb, Mueller, Hammond didn't start. Donnell Williams did not start as well. Man, oh man. Did not have the car to beat. That's okay, Budgie. It's fine. We were able to get it taken care of. Oh, if it weren't for fuel, yeah, man, it was fuel. Fuel won you that race. You had a top 3 car, and we're going to talk about it right now. Jonathan Casebeer comes home in victory lane after the guy who dominated the race comes home and runs out of fuel because of the extra laps. Man, oh man, what is? Congratulations. That's I'll say congratulations. But hey, you had enough fuel. And I guess that's the big thing that I'll take from it.
Absolutely. Connor ran a great race. He was extremely quick after the green flag stops and stayed quick. Like I was watching his lap times and they didn't fall off and he just stayed out there. Then we got the yellow flag and the second yellow flag. And I mean, I had enough fuel. I dove down into 3 just expecting to coast to P2. And he was slow on the bottom. So I drove on by. I assumed he ran out of fuel, but I didn't know what the issue could have been exactly.
Boy, I tell you what. I mean, you had a solid car. You guys were having a great run at the end. There was a lot to be said about this race. It was a great race. Love the race. Love the way you guys were picking things up. Green flag pit stops. Just, I mean, it was great. I mean, you're not taking away from the win. You were there. You have to be in position to win, right? And I think that's the big key here. Connor did a great job, and even I can get flabbergasted on a race end, right? And I'm like, man, oh man, like I feel bad for Connor, but at the same time, the race goes on. Things happen, and I feel for him. But man, you had a good car. You had a good speed all night. Good green flag pit stop. Able to capitalize on good racing, close racing, on the natural green white checkered.
Absolutely. I feel for the guy. I know exactly how that feels, especially at this track. It was a Gen 6 league. I think you broadcasted that. I ran out of fuel off of 4, and I still came home P2, but I ran out of fuel in the final lap, final corner, and lost the win. So I definitely feel for the guy. He had a great race.
He had a 7-second
so
lead before the
Perry.
caution came out. I think that's the thing that hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had stretched that out to 8.5 over me, and then it kind of fell back a little as the tires did wear, but he just had a couple laps to go and it would have been his. I'm not sure what brought out the yellow initially, but just unfortunate for him. Great respect to all the drivers on track. Didn't really have any issues with anybody. I got rear-ended once. Said driver probably didn't realize where my lift point was, so can't fault him too much.
Yeah,
but it was a really fun race.
I'm gonna say everybody has a different line here. We watched that happen on the natural green white checkered. The lift point on this racetrack is different from everybody. Some people like to lift early into the corner to be able to just rotate in the corner. Some people burp and run the high side.
Yeah, that's kind of what I tried to do most of the night, but there were certain points the car just got so out of hand that I had to find a lane that I could kind of throw it into, roll for most of the corner, and throttle out, because these things were a handful tonight, but it was extremely fun.
I love this track. My first win in iRacing came out on this track. And it was I think it was in a C Open. That's when I really learned about what iRacing was all about, what it came to. And this was at Legacy, Michigan, before they did the update, 5-6 years ago, whenever it was. But it was it's a track that you don't think that you feel like Superman, right? You're on new tires, you've got a lot of speed, then all of a sudden you just feel like you're tugging, like it's a big paperweight.
Yeah, those new tires at the end just really let me throw it in on the top, like really deep, give it a little bit of rotate, and then punch it off. All the grip was there. It doesn't get loose for about 5 laps, so green white checkers, it doesn't give a whole lot of time for it to get loose. I was able to make the move on, I think it was Mark, in 1 and 2 of the white flag lap. Went low, he got in the wall. But yeah, it really stuck there at the end.
Got to run qualifying laps when you have a green white checkered. That's the way I see it. And I mean, you're in place. You're in the right place at the right time. And man, I feel bad. Connor's in chat. I feel so bad for him, brother.
Connor, absolutely great race from you, man. You dominated. It pleasure to be on track with you. We didn't race exactly side by side, but just nobody could run him down.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had a great. I mean, I'm not going to take away from a great race, but Jonathan, you did great, man. Congratulations on picking up the victory here. You have to be in position to win, and that's exactly what happened tonight. Not take away from it. It is still a win, and that's number 2 on the season as well.
Yeah, this is my first multi-win season in any league on iRacing, and to get it at my home track. I'm from Michigan, so to get it at my home track, a place I'll be come June. That's just really fun and special.
It is amazing to see, man. Congratulations. Give your shout outs. I see Matt out there. He was your crew chief tonight.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out Michael Matta. He does a lot of spotting and crew chiefing for me on these Saturday nights. Shout out to the whole field for, keeping it clean. Everybody those around me. Our sponsors, Chopp'N It Up Podcast and Duff Farms LLC. Just everybody that puts this on and everybody that runs it, as well as you for broadcasting it. It's just a blast to come out here and do this every Saturday night.
Well, this was the regular season end, right?
Yeah. I saw that coming in, and I was just trying to capitalize on the points to take into the playoffs. And other than winning the stage, I'd maxed out about what I could get. I got the fastest lap on the last lap. So yeah, we're gonna take this into the playoffs and see what we do at Daytona.
Playoff points are going to be huge when it comes to the round of 16 because Daytona is the first track up.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be good. Jonathan, congratulations on the victory here. Look forward to seeing what you do. And once again, congratulations on the victory. And you drove a hell of a race. You were there. You were inside the top 5. You were going. I feel like you had a top 3 to top 5 car all night. And you're able to drive when you needed to.
Absolutely, yeah, it felt good.
Good deal, man. Jonathan, congratulations. We'll see you next week, man.
Thank you so much.
That is Jonathan coming home victory lane. Did not want to take away from it. He drove a heck of a race. Nothing wrong with what he had going on. It was a great. Connor, you did phenomenal, man. You also, yeah. Well, I'll reach out here in a minute. Let's talk to the drivers. That was amazing. Ed Perry coming on P2 tonight after a kind of the up and down night, but boy, I mean, another top 3, top 5 car. There's a lot to be said about this racetrack. You start a second. There's a lot of good racing to happen today.
That was a loose car, man. I couldn't get onto the right front if I wanted to. But all in all, for the Jaws car, it was a solid race. For not getting to put any practice in this week. But man, that was a looser car than I'd like to have been driving.
It is the B car. It likes to be thrown around. I think that's the best way to describe this car on a track like this, where it feels like the banking should be bigger than it is, but it's not.
Right. I was just talking to Rayburn about it. You said he couldn't get his car to stick anywhere but the middle, and shoot, I couldn't. I was loose no matter where I went. But yeah, the car does like to be a little bit of yaw, but it was just a little more than what I would prefer.
Boy, you sound like you don't feel good.
Yes, sir. I'm fighting the damn flu.
I had that not too long ago, and no, you're good. It took me out of contention for a little bit, so I can understand. So we'll speed it up for you so you can go feel better.
I debated all day today whether I was going to try to even make that race, and I even thought about a start and park
Yeah.
And then, it's funny how running up front will make you feel just a little bit better.
Get your adrenaline pumping, get your heart rate going,
Yeah.
get you sweating, you know, get
Sweating, we did.
get the toxins out of your system, break that
Yeah,
fever.
no doubt.
Best cure
So,
for a common cold, folks, or the flu, iRacing. Just saying.
checker flag, and being up front.
That's what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
And
So,
great car, great show. Not to
thank you.
again, I was talking to Jonathan, not to take away from anybody here. Connor, you guys ran up there with Connor. What did you need for Connor when it came to what you guys were doing? Because Connor had the car, other than the green white checkered, and how that came to play. What did you need for Connor to be able to get yourself in contention to be able to control the race? I think that's the big question that I would have.
I'll tell you, put a parachute around his tail end. I don't know. Maybe a little bit more forward drive coming off the corners. I had none. I was just too loose to keep up. He was definitely the class of the field and should have won that race, but look at Larson, didn't win it today either.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, at least Junior Motorsports did win, so at least that's a good story.
Yes, sir. But as for our race, I don't know what I needed. No, I needed a little bit more grip. And I kept. I tried his line. I tried. I tried damn near everything I could possibly think of to keep up with him. And every time I thought I had it figured out, I'd damn near spin it coming off of 4 every time. That's where I think I was losing all my time, was 3 and 4.
I get it. It's a tough racetrack, but it's a fun racetrack. And the racing you guys put on today was it was great. It was great. Nothing wrong with it, man. Give a shout outs, brother. You got a P2 finish and go feel better.
I thank Holly for supporting me, watching every race. I haven't read her text yet, but I know she watches every race, every lap. And her daughter, Sophia, she just got home from Idaho. But anyhow, Jaws Towing for the sponsor, and got to thank Chop Shop for putting this stuff on, and of course you, Signature Esports, for broadcasting it every week.
Trying to do my best, man. Go feel better.
I am going to go find my bed.
Do it.
So good night.
You too, sir. That is Ed Perry coming on P number 3. Last but not least, Brian the Pope Rayburn matches Kaylee with the top 3.
Hey, that was my goal, man. Hey, I didn't match her though, because she qualified on the outside pole and led laps. I did.
Oh,
she got me.
You had a bigger field, so something's got to level out here.
Yeah, man, that car was all over the right rear, man.
That's what Ed said. Ed said he couldn't find a way into the corner that was best for himself.
It felt mechanically like they had dropped the track bar on the left rear or something down a hole or something. It was that thing was loose. It was fun though. That's the best car in iRacing.
Oh, I agree. The B car is the Xfinity car is a ton of fun. I think one of the best things about being able to try to rotate into the corners, just feeling you could feel the inertia of launching out of the turn based on all of that.
Yeah, if that car would help it, if it I don't know if it felt like it needed to be yawed out a little bit more or something, but it was fast though.
Yeah,
fun.
The setups are the setups. It's enough to match.
Yeah, hey, that's what it's for. Fixed.
I think the best way to describe this race was especially at the end, was just kind of like controlled chaos and able to manage where you're going to shoot. I mean, a little bit different than a super speedway in the realm of that your run mattered more than the draft ahead of you when it came to short sprints.
Yeah. I wish it wouldn't even a caution hadn't even come out. I was having fun there at the end. I love long runs. I would have finished in fifth, but still, I love the long runs, especially when you get about 20 laps in and it's so loose you can't drive it. That's fun.
It's when you have to hold on to it. It's a hold on to your butt moment. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, you got to drive it with your foot.
The man, I tell you what.
You still outdone me though, didn't you, babe?
She's got a smile on her face. Hey, you know what? But that's two.
Yeah.
That's two of you from the same house finishing it on podium positions in one. So
Yeah.
do I need to talk to her since you?
I had somebody in Discord with me, and I kept asking them, "How far am I from third? How far?" But this is when it was still green flag. I said, "You ain't catching third. You're like 4 seconds back." I was like, "Damn! Oh, that's all right."
It's
It was
perfect.
fun though.
It's poetic justice, right? You able to match the pace with the misses, and then get out there but it's not take away from the internal battle in the household.
And I can still make her. I can tell her she whooped me.
Yeah,
that's
right.
the best thing to say.
That's right. You still had a top 5 car all night, and to come home P3 on a green white checkered, it's an accomplishment because you have a lot of good drive. I mean, as far as a capped field, this is a good field.
Yeah, it was. Oh, they're great. It's great. Great car, great drivers. It's awesome. First time I've got to be in the booth, except for when Jerry messed up one time, but I didn't count that. So this is my first time.
Well, I got to count them. No more tallies for Rayburn now. Dang it. No. No, man.
That's right.
It was a good time. They're going into the playoffs. You are looking ahead, right? And you got.
I just got back in the seat. So.
Well, Daytona's coming up. Who are you gonna try to work with to try to push them a little further? Because we got a lot of drivers outside looking in.
Oh man, that's putting somebody on the spot there. You gotta give that up.
I mean,
I don't know. That would probably be John Stryker and mainly probably Retchin. He's the man. Right. He's always trying to push me. And he's got awesome paint.
See?
That one he put on Kay, that pickle car, that was a good one.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I had to go back after the fact just to read all that was on the car. So I was
I had to zoom in on it and look at all that stuff. I like the one on the deck lid. Yeah. That was great. That was politically correct.
It was, it was about as, we won't get into it.
Yeah.
Family friendly, folks. Family friendly. That's how we go. Rayburn, congratulations, man. This was a ton of fun to watch.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chop is been doing a phenomenal job of keeping everybody pushing forward and doing some great things, right? So glad to see you back in the seat. Glad to see you on the podium. Many more to come, right?
Appreciate it. All
right, brother. Give shout outs.
Chop Shop, Stryker and John mainly. Well, wait a minute. Let me reverse that. Let me put Kaylee first. Because she drove me tonight. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have finished third. But I was trying to get to third. John Stryker, all these admins. You for a great broadcast. You always do a great job. And thank everybody.
Oh, let's see.
I
was waiting. No, you're good. I was waiting for Kaylee to pop something else. I was looking for Kaylee. Okay, just to make sure that she didn't put anything in, so that we didn't have to give you a hard time.
Well, she tried to drag me in over here when she was doing hers, and I was like, "No, that's you."
So what I do is that I call the people who so we have our drivers for the Powder Puff series, and the people's accounts they use because they either don't or can't have their account just based on whatever criteria. They're all new drivers, so I call the people so you would be her sponsor because she's using your account, and we always talk to them. To get your feeling on their first race, right?
Come here, you're my sponsor, babe.
And so let's change courses here. Let's go to the powder puff. Let's go back to the powder puff race. How did you feel about her finishing on a podium and being competitive?
Man, I was ecstatic, especially by the line she was holding. And because she's run 8 laps the other night and then had to go back to her mama's because her mama's been sick and she had the stomach virus. So she just got in the car today, like 20 minutes before that race started. And it just blew my mind. And I did not know those cars would run in a draft. I didn't know there was a draft out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'd known that, I would have told her a little bit more, but I just told her, just hold your line. And I had no idea there was a draft in those cars. And at one time, she hit the wall one time, running up there in third, I think. And that was my fault because I come over here and pulled the headset off of her ear. And I said, babe, you got to line up with them. When I did, she hit the wall. So that was my fault. So
we do influence our drivers. I do the same thing to Jess, though. So
I felt closer to
she said she felt closer.
I felt closer to the other drivers than I was.
Yeah, she said, well, she went back and watched the stream after she got done. She said, I felt a lot closer to those cars than I was.
So the biggest thing that I'll say is that depth perception on iRacing is tough to manage if you're just on monitors.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I run a VR now, is because I can literally see how close I am to the drivers. And it makes me more comfortable to be able to race people closer. But you feel like you're up their butts, right? And you still got a foot or 2 or 10.
And if you set the field of view the way it is mathematically supposed to be, it just does not seem right anyway.
Yeah.
And I always move it an inch back from what the math tells me to do. I always move it an inch back. But I don't know, it's just different. But you have to get used to it.
Yeah.
She'll get used to it. I think she's going to do it again because she loved it.
Well, we're going to be Bristol next week for that thing. So
I told her, I said, you won't have to worry about no draft next week.
No.
All you got to do.
All you got to do is just
keep the fenders on it.
Yeah, hold the line. Well, so they don't have damage.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So she could just drive.
So she can just drive it.
Just don't pull a Bollinger. I'm giving Mike a little crap right now. Don't run people over.
She did good. She did great.
She did.
She gave me something to drive for.
There you go. So if she wins next week, that means Daytona.
Yeah, that's right. It will be right before this race again next week, won't it?
Yeah, it will. There it is.
That'll be 2 opposite views right there.
Yep. It'll be mini track racing and then big track racing. It's gonna be fun.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Rayburn. Congrats, man. Love it.
Man, I appreciate it.
Always. Kaylee, congratulations on her P3. Brian, congratulations on your P3 tonight.
He said congratulations. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And Jess loves her accent, that Tennessee and Appalachian accent.
He said Jeff loves your accent, that Tennessee accent. I guess both of us has got it.
Yep. Yep.
We're awful, ain't we?
No. You gotta, so I grew up in Mississippi, right? And when we moved to Illinois, they tried to break me of that Southern accent, and so I have like a mutt accent. So I actually relate to your guys' speech with my family more than I do like people in Missouri.
Well, I have a lot of family in Ohio, and when I go up there, they're always, well, say this and say that, say this and say that. Yeah. Well, what is that?
Right.
Yeah.
When and my mother's from Louisiana, so it's instead of wash, it's wash, wash rag.
Yeah. Or tar, water flowers.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's the normal life. All right, Brian. I could talk for hours.
All right. Appreciate it.
You
too.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Always, brother. Be good.
All right. You be good.
That is Rayburn coming home. John, are you there? Is John hiding? John, are you there? Mr. Hammond. I pulled him up to see. I wanted to ask him his opinion of this race because I love this series. The Saturday series is amazing. Casebury gets the win, and what dramatic fashion it could be. It's very rare that we see people run out of fuel, and Connor had a dominating car, and those extra laps, and that's the thing. You got to think about it, folks. You got a lot for the extra fuel. Connor, great race, great dominant car, great drive by all the drivers, green flag pit stops. We had a handful of cautions that shook up the industry and shook up the race. And I agree with Static EM2 about Dove's situation. That was a shame to see. I hate it for him. I know that this was good. It was fun. It was a good race. I was shocked at the end to see a driver run out of fuel and K-Spear able to sneak around the outside. Actually, I want to go back and look at that. Hold on, folks. We're going back. I want to go back and look at the white flag lap with K-Spear and how he got through that. So he's got Retchen just ahead of him. And watch Jonathan get into the corner here. He's got to turn in, right? Retchen's way up on the wall right there. He's got to rip it now. The wall slows him down. And then on the back straightaway, he even tags the wall a little bit. He's got to run qualifying laps. And watch all this in. Down to the bottom side. Goes to run third lane, and that's it right there. Right there. The car was firing out. Able to get through it. And that's what you need, folks. That's what you need. Ed Perry, Brian Rayburn, your top three. Biggest move of the race was Coulter Jr. He ends up on his lid. He's a top 5 night, up 16 spots. How did he end up on his lid? I missed that. Well, Coulter was there on the outside. He had Ryan went down there. I mean, Ryan came up because Ed came up because of the slow car on the bottom. And at that particular point, you just do the deed. Ouch. It stuttered into 3. I thought it did. Hold on, let's go to you. You had such a good run. Such a good car. We don't have fuel gauges on this thing. Yeah, just like NASCAR doesn't. What a good run you had. Listen in, folks. There it went. He's pushing the gas pedal with all his might. At least you were able to coast across the line. Bosworth had to miss you. Here's Coulter flipping in front of you. Man, what a good race. K-Spear did a great job getting around. You have to be in contention. You have to be in position to win. And Jonathan was there. Top 3 car. Ed Perry, top 3 car. Top 5 cars all night. Everybody had a chance at any situation here. Ryan with a hard charge at the end was insane. So loved every minute of it, and we appreciate. Thank you for the clip once again, Budgie. Yeah, big holy cow. I love the series. Chopp'N It Up podcast. Check them out again. YouTube, link in the description on YouTube, folks, and on Facebook. You can also find them on Spotify by looking it up. The Chopp'N It Up podcast. Again, Richard Murtaugh, Dove Farm LLC, Richard Murtaugh Racing Experience. That is a driver academy. That is through prssetups.com. Use promo code CHOPSHOP10. There's a lot of stuff in the description that you can check out as well. So make sure you do so. We have Sunday Fun Day tomorrow night. We have Amp Racing. Thank you for folks for hanging out with me and having a nice conversation about life in general, because those are the things that matter. And I truly did enjoy it. Yeah, it's a good race. Be good, be safe, be kind. Another most important factor of life. Thank you all very much for letting us know how you guys are doing out there. It is important to us. K-Spear gets the win, and in deserving fashion, gets to burn it down here at his home track in Michigan. We'll see you at Daytona next week. We have a lot of Chop Shop racing coming up this week. We'll see you soon.